Good evening. Two houses knocked down by mistake, a pair of blunders that made the city of Fort Worth call off all demolitions for the time being.
Fox 4 News was first to report this mix-up on Watercress Drive in July. Yesterday, we revealed another mistaken home demolition on Lagonda Street. First on Fox 4 News, Dion Anglin in our Fort Worth newsroom. Dion, you have been closely following both of these cases, and you've got news about this big development.
Yeah, that's right, Clarice. Managers from a minimum of 3 city departments have been in meetings for weeks about this, and today we got the first response that went beyond a written statement.
This was from my grandmother's Christmas tree that we had in the back house. I mean, everything in here was like from whenever I was a baby and when my son was a baby and my mom was a baby. So it's just like how it's all gone.
Another relative of the large family to inherit 2 homes at 1308 Lagonda Street is frustrated and sad. Christina Lopez Ochoa says she's relieved the city has admitted it made a mistake on July 11th when it went too far and tore down more than it had a right to. The main house seen here on a Google Earth photo was approved for demolition because it burned in a fire. But there was no approval to tear down the rear structure, a small house you can partially see here in this family photo. The relatives say priceless family memories were inside.
My great-grandmother is the one that bought this property and handed it over to my grandmother. So it's not only my grandmother's memories, my great-grandmother's too.
A city spokesman today said city staff was present for the main house teardown, but they left soon after.
Once they saw the primary structure, the initial work order completed, they moved on to another assignment who was going to come back and take the photographs for the documentation afterwards, and that's when they saw the second structure was knocked down.
This mistake was one day before what happened on Watercress Drive. Here, a crew with the same demolition company knocked down the wrong house.
Well, Watercress was another case of human error. It was an incident where one of the city staff workers mismarked. He marked the wrong building. He put the address up on the wrong building, and he marked it the wrong building, and that just put in motion steps that led to the wrong structure being knocked down.
The city says a supervisor involved in both cases is on administrative leave.
I just want them to apologize to our family for the mistake that they've done.
We want to be as mindful of what they're going through as well as what we have to try to do to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Now, the city confirmed that Garrett Demolition, which is based in Burleson, is the company that carried out both incidents. We contacted Garrett Demolition late this afternoon. The result, someone told me that a Mr. Garrett was not in and would have to get back to me. Clarice.
Okay, Dion, Fort Worth says it's reworking its demolition policies. What do we know about the changes that we can expect the city to make?
Well, yes, the city spokesman touched on that. He says that the goal is to make the process one that is more accountable, that has more checks and balances. They want to incorporate a system where there's more accountability from beginning to end. When a structure is slated for demolition, they're hoping that each action will be signed off on multiple levels and that there is constant review as each step is carried out. He also says the legal review of this is a tedious part of it all to make sure that any changes proposed are within the law. Clarice?
Cut once, measure twice. Dion Anglin live in Fort Worth. Thank you.